available in many languages, but in some languages it has already made quite an impact on the market. And now it's pretty clear that one after the other, many more languages are going to follow. And something else has happened, although we never really like the quality of Google or Bing Translate, the Bing Translator and Google Translate, nevertheless, the availability of such systems has changed the world, because now in large parts of the world that were really cut off from the main part of web content, people can now read web pages in other languages. And another thing is, if you put together automatic translation and human translation, then you may get a very useful mix. And most blue chip companies, most advanced technology companies, for instance, have during the last 18 months replaced or installed the newest generation of machine translation software. So there have been very dramatic changes, and so we believe it's the right moment for you to enter out there, the market. Whether you decide now to do a PhD on top, or whether you go in companies directly, does not really matter that much. The need is there, and even if you spend a little more than 3 years on a PhD, the need will still be there, and chances are that with your PhD research, you may be contributing to the next generation of products. Why isn't everything solved? Because if you really look at the technology, what it does today, if you look at how IBM Watson works, how Google Translate works, how Siri works, it is so far away still from the advanced methods that you learned in your studies. Yeah, you learned very advanced methods. However, they are necessary methods for new evaluations of technology, of software, of products, but they are not yet the necessary conditions. Yeah? You don't have the sufficient conditions yet, but you have necessary conditions, but not yet the sufficient conditions. Yeah? They don't suffice yet. More research needs to be done. And industry knows this quite well. So, give you an example, Hewlett-Packard bought a language technology company recently, about 1.5 years ago, called Autonomy, doing rather rudimentary semantic text classification, yeah, building their business model on that for 8 billion. And we are getting now 8 billion euro, actually, $11 billion or $12 billion, yeah? So not a company with very good technology. And we are getting calls now from headhunters all the time. So people are out there looking for researchers, for specialists in exactly that field. So that put, on the one hand, we knew that there was a good time for our research being ahead of us, but how do we manage really to have the right program that teaches all the things that are needed for you succeeding in research or in companies? And this is very hard because there's no recipe. It's a very young field. And what makes it even harder that we are mixing in our field, as you know from your courses, that we are mixing methods from symbolic mathematics, from statistics, from general linguistics, from specific language linguistics, from theoretical computer science, from programming and software engineering, from specialized algorithms for natural language processing, and sometimes even psychology. So how do you find now the right mix? And this is really, really the most challenging task. And we don't believe that we are at the end yet, yeah? That with our program that we have built and tried to build, we are at the end yet in finding the best mix. What we try to do in this program is to give fragments, to give combinations, to allow the students, yeah, to experience combinations of all these fields that are helpful, of which we think they are helpful, and doing that by experiencing not just one university, but at least 2 universities, yeah, get the experience from at least 2 universities. Whether we were really already, whether in the end we already have exactly the right mix, we have to see. But nevertheless, because of our combination, we can be better than some of our competitors, and the application wave this year of students who wanted to come and study at our partner universities has proven that we may be on the right track, because we got such a large number of applicants, who want to come and do these studies. So part of this experience is, of course, in addition to the right mix of content for teaching, also the mix of cultural experience. It is a very special program which has not only compatible parts, but if you have already, I mean, each of you have experienced it, there are also some carefully unplanned incompatibilities in the program. And I say carefully unplanned because they couldn't be avoided. The combinatorics of all the possibilities is so large that in the end you will always come up with some combinations and don't really know how to handle them. So it's a living process that you helped to be part of. We really hope that you benefited a lot from it, but it means that because this program is at the forefront of teaching of these programs. We are trying to get the best from several universities together and improve it all the time. That you also at times had to live with questions there where two universities were arguing and struggling how to count now this and how to combine. And then usually as a student you are puzzled. You think, if the teachers don't know, how should I know? And quite the opposite is true. Usually the students know better than the teachers about the regulations and how to combine things. So there's solid competence in the most complex areas of knowledge, coupled with unexpected uncertainty about the simplest procedures and regularities at times. So thank you for being patient and for concentrating on the more important part, namely the opportunities, and not get bogged down by some of the nitty-gritty things, this little procedural stuff that we forget in life anyway, so we don't later think about it anymore. So on behalf of the entire consortium, of all the teachers of the universities that are participating, the staff, also teaching staff, all the people who are not here today, it is my pleasure to congratulate you, to tell you that you were a magnificent bunch of students, that people liked you, even if I didn't experience any one of you personally. We had a conversation today about the students, and all the partners, all the coordinators and the partners agreed that we have a great body of students. So thank you for having been with us, and we wish you all the best for your current career, for your future career, for your life. We hope that you find the very best spots and spread the word about our program and help building the next generation of exciting technology in our field. Thank you very much.
Dr. Valia Cordone, the coordinator of the Erasmus Mundus LCT program, will now hand out the diploma supplements.
Okay, our graduates in alphabetical order, we have Lasha Abshanitsi from Georgia. Farina Freigang from Germany. Nadine Glass from the Netherlands. Tan Le Ha from Vietnam. Angelina Ivanova from the Russian Federation. Amir Cameron from Pakistan. Casey Kennington from the United States. Andreas Kierkegaard from Denmark. Maria Nadezhda from Romania. Shashi Narayan from India. Nicholas Ruiz from the United States. Bin Gang Tran from Vietnam.
Thank you. And now I would like to invite Amir Kamran to give a speech in the name of graduating students.
Respected Vice Dean, Professor Pokorny, Professor Oskroit, honorable coordinators, member of the academic staff, respected guests, student of the LCT program, families, friends, and the class of 2011. Good evening. First of all, I would like to thank the program coordinator for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of the graduates. When I first received the invitation to be student speaker, I was kind of reluctant to say yes, because LCT is an unusual master's program, a tough one I should say. And it is difficult to write a speech on behalf of all the students, as I knew most of them only through Facebook. They're all spread around in different universities. But then I thought, why not take this opportunity when my parents are here? It will make the day more special for them. So I said yes. I would like to recall my journey, and I would like to create kind of a picture that what it is like to be a LCT student. It all starts with an email which says that you have been selected. And suddenly you can hear a